Welcome back to Zimbabwe Community News 2020 Award Ceremony. Now, Perfection Media took into consideration the finer detail of any award ceremony. I'm talking about the red carpet. Now, earlier on, I was at the red carpet. I took a few pictures, and for your information, each and every man and woman we've awarded tonight was at our red carpet, organized by Perfection Media. Here's a little challenge for you whilst you're sitting home, because our show is being done virtually. Make yourself your own homemade red carpet, take a picture and post it on any social media platform. Hashtag Zimbabwe Community News 2020 Award Ceremony. And tonight we've been awarding a lot of women who've made strides in the Zimbabwean community. But it is important to also acknowledge that Perfection Media has a lot of female with talent and with great zeal and a beautiful vibe that have made not only this event come to light, but have made Perfection Media a powerhouse. Now at this moment, allow me to invite on stage Tariro Masunda, Perfection Media shareholder, and she's also a digital director for Perfection Media. We are still saying in 2020, we had a lot of experience with girl power. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Tariro Masunda.
Tonight we honored men and women. We have made a big difference in making sure that the vulnerable members of our communities are fed, they are clothed and sheltered, and even fed with the word of God. Our answer to the numerous global challenges we are facing today lies in the hands of people and organizations that are going an extra mile to help with whatever that they have. And as we come to the culmination of our inaugural Zim Community News 2020 Awards, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the award winners for their contribution and everyone that has helped us through and making this vision a success. Thank you.
We're still carrying on with our beautiful show tonight. I hope you've just sanitized. Now, this category, we're going to be awarding not only individuals, but men and women who've been part of different teams in our society. We want to award all the team players in all Zimbabwe society and community organizations, and every individual who has cherished and harnessed and made it a mandate to make sure that the Zimbabwean community in the year 2020 is made a better place. In this category, we're going to award outstanding organizations, outstanding teams, and outstanding individuals at community level who have made strides to make our society and our community a better and happier place. Community Awards. Best Run Municipality, Bulawayo. Outstanding Rights Lawyers, ZLHR. Outstanding Educanist, Daisy Mukariri.
Wow, I'm so excited to have won this award. Thank you so much, ZCN, for such a recognition. Special thanks to the Bright Daisies family, the super parents, the children, and the staff. Also, my acknowledgements to my husband, who have been supporting me all the way. It is my promise that as Bright Daisies, we will continue to plant seeds of success. Thank you.
Outstanding Rights Defender, Abigail Mupambi.
I'm really grateful with this award, particularly the Outstanding Human Rights Defender. But I would want probably to put it that way, that this, to me, does not resemble an individual success. Neither does it appear as an individual effort. It then takes me back to the time when we have always been in these human rights trenches. I dedicate this award so much to my colleagues and the late Hepson Ngube, Comrade Mtokozis Ngube from Atebeleland, and the team. I start there because I actually remember very well how much we've been in the trenches, the fight for social and economic justice, political justice in this country. So, of course, I wouldn't forget the jacket that I've always been having, the Civic Society and Churches Joint Forum, through all the ranks of the activists involved, my colleague Linda Masarira Hanga, Lynette Mudewe. I'm dedicating this to all cadres in the struggle. It is not an easy field. It is not just a walk in the path, but of course, believe in God, one day we'll eventually get there. This is not a personal fight. This is not a personal centered revolution. The issue around human rights, the issue about respect for each and every individual, dignity for each and every individual, and of course making sure that Zimbabwe is a safe, a better and safe place for everyone. Zimbabwe, I've always said, this belongs to everyone who calls it home. So we must make sure that we, of course, in this 21st century, make sure that we embrace each other in our diversity, recognizing that no one, of course, has the title for this great nation. We equally own this nation. Let's learn to coexist. Let's learn to embrace each other in our political differences, in our diversity. We are stronger that way. So what then becomes important is that let's embrace each other. Tolerance in the political divide, tolerance in all sectors. That is actually going to see us going through as a nation. And of course, one day we are going to overcome as a people. We are going to overcome even this pandemic that is threatening us so much the world over. And of course, our nation at this very moment in time, I can actually say one day we are going to overcome as a nation, believing God.
Outstanding overall local organization supporting health sector foundation, Higher Life. In recognition of outstanding work towards multi-stakeholder approach to elimination of cholera in Zim through the Cholera Secretariat.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Kennedy Mbayewa, the Chief Executive Officer of Higher Life Foundation. On behalf of Higher Life Foundation, I would like to thank the Zimbabwe Community Awards for this award that Higher Life Foundation has been awarded today for the work that we're doing in elimination of cholera and also in the building of the Public Health Emergency Operating Center at Paranyatwa Hospital. The Cholera Elimination Secretariat was set up to provide a catalytic support and the coordination of stakeholders to ensure that a national proactive cholera elimination strategy is developed and implemented with a bold national goal to eliminate cholera in Zimbabwe by 2028. So the Cholera Secretariat actually supports the mandate of the National Task Force of Cholera Elimination, working closely with the Ministry of Health and Childcare, the Ministry of Local Government and Public Works, the WHO, and other multi-stakeholders, so that this goal of eliminating cholera in 2028 is actually achieved. Hence, a roadmap was actually launched in the month of December 2020. At the same launch, we also showcased the Public Health Emergency Operating Center that we set up for use by the Ministry of Health and Childcare in all the work that they have to do in monitoring of any emergencies within the health space throughout Zimbabwe. It is also part of the Secretariat's work to bring this catalytic investment so that our nation has got the capacity to actually respond to emergencies. And you can imagine right now as a nation, we are in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, and the EOC, or the Public Health Emergency Operating Center, is critical in the coordination and responding of this pandemic that we are facing. So on behalf of Highlife Foundation, I would like to say again, thank you to Zimbabwe Community Awards for this honor to the work that we're doing because of the love we have for our nation. Thank you very much.
Outstanding Children Cancer Relief Organization, KidsCan.
Hello Zimbabwe. I am extremely honored on behalf of KidsCan Zimbabwe to be receiving such an important award, Outstanding Children's Cancer Relief Organization. I am earnestly grateful for the recognition we have received for our work in supporting childhood cancer in Zimbabwe. KidsCan is the only organization in the country that supports childhood cancer, originally set up to provide psychosocial support to children undergoing treatment. But due to the fragile socio-economic climate and challenges within the public health system has resulted in KidsCan outsourcing services that have not been available within the public health system. We have 2 cancer wards we support 100%, one at Pari and one at Mpilo. These services include bus fares, food hampers, chemotherapy drugs, radiological and laboratory diagnostic services, blood and blood products. This assistance is rendered to all children from 0 to 18 years free of charge. Without KidsCan, many children would lose their battle against cancer, as almost all families cannot afford the treatment costs associated with cancer. Since 2009, when the organization was registered, KidsCan has assisted over 6,000 children. Currently, we support 900 children per year. KidsCan also raises awareness through outreach programs nationwide because if detected early, children can survive cancer. Training nurses and outreach health workers on signs and symptoms of childhood cancers. 350 children are diagnosed every year and 2/3 present late due to lack of knowledge and information, seeking alternative treatment first. A special thank you to all individuals, schools and corporates who believe in the mission and vision of KidsCan and support with their time and financial resources to help make a difference in the community. And to Zimbabwe Community News, thank you for raising awareness on childhood cancer in Zimbabwe. For if detected early, no child should die of cancer. So please parents, if you suspect cancer or see any abnormalities with your child, please seek medical help immediately by going to your nearest clinic or doctor. KidsCan is part of the WHO and St. Jude Global Initiative to increase the survival rate of the 6 most common childhood cancers to 60% by the year 2030. And to help achieve this, KidsCan is embarking on building a halfway home for 30 children and their parents this year in 2021. COVID-19 might be here, but for KidsCan, cancer does not wait. Hashtag no child should be left behind. Thank you, Zimbabwe Community News. Thank you, Zimbabwe.
Outstanding Sportsperson Community Builder Foundation, Tino Kadewere.
Hello Zimbabwe, this is Tino Kadewere. I would like to thank Zim Community News for honoring me with this award. It's an honor and it's a pleasure to be receiving this award, and I really appreciate, and it will give me more confidence and making sure that I will keep working hard. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. God bless you all. Bye.
Diaspora Social Entrepreneur Foundation, Bevan and Megan.
The Bevan and Megan Foundation was founded by Mr. and Mrs. Makaka, who believed that God had equipped them to take care of the most vulnerable. They began by supporting efforts to help very vulnerable people access food. Some of this involved helping existing food aid providers to get food and money. The immediate need for the vulnerable population is food. And for this reason, the main goal of the foundation is to feed. Helping needy individuals was no longer seen as an end in itself, but rather a means towards the desired end. that of self-reliance, and the realization of potential. Thus, focus was also put on provision of educational support. This marked the beginning of the organization, geared towards providing social services to the poor and disadvantaged members of society.
Very, very excited, very, very excited. My name is Bevan Makaka. I am the co-founder of Bevan and Megan Foundation, which is a charity organization out of the United States of America. Me and my wife, humbly, and my wife is taking the video, by the way. That's why she's not sitting right next to me. But yeah, me and my wife humbly accept the award for social entrepreneur or diaspora social entrepreneur award that ZCN has awarded us as a foundation. Feel so encouraged, very encouraged about the work that you guys are doing, and now make me even want to do more and more work.
Local social entrepreneur Suraiya Esof.
Thank you, Zimbabwe Community News, for this award, and thank you for all that you do in recognizing positive change makers and positive impact makers in our community. It certainly gives us the courage to continue and the inspiration and motivation to continue the work that we do, and we rise together. Thank you so much.
Local CBO Nate Foundation. Outstanding portable water donor Stalin Mau. Outstanding women rights defender Yukania Chifamba.
Let me take this opportunity to appreciate the Zimbabwe Community News for creating this platform where they are acknowledging outstanding men and women in Zimbabwe who have contributed tirelessly within the development of our fellow sisters and brothers here in Zimbabwe. Personally, I'm humbled for being acknowledged for the outstanding work that I have been doing in promoting women's rights. I cannot do it on my own. We all have a role to play as women, men, boys, and also government institutions within the Zimbabwean society. If we give our women and girls the platforms, if we give them the skills, if we give them the resources, they can become the change we want to see in the world. Thank you.
Outstanding youth empowerment leader James Pande.
I'm very grateful and thankful to the Zimbabwe Community News team for their special recognition and award. But I would also like to thank the Ministry of Youth, the Zimbabwe Youth Council, and the Zimbabwe Entrepreneurs Youth Action for their efforts in trying to uplift lives of young people in Zimbabwe. Thank you.
Outstanding women empowerment leader Dr. Abigail Magwenzi. Outstanding individual achievement Freddy Musarirevu.
Hi guys, my name is Freddy Michael Musarirevu. I'm a legal practitioner and a human rights activist. I'd like to thank Zimbabwe Community News for this special award. It really means a lot to me and to my career as well. Let me also extend my thanks to my colleagues, Zimbabwe Lawyers for Human Rights. Let me say that you guys, your commitment towards a just society is unprecedented, and may God bless you. Back to Zimbabwe Community News. You guys surprised me, and I'm so happy. To be honest, to be frank, I wasn't expecting this, but well, I'll take it. During this time of the pandemic, it comes as a huge relief and surprise. So I'm so excited. Thank you so much, guys. I love you so much, and may God bless you. Mwah.
Outstanding community leader Burhan Weston.
Hello, my name is Burhan Weston. I would like to thank the Zim Community News for honoring me with this award. I have been working with the Hatcliffe community for over 30 years. first in the 80s at Hatcliffe, Maine, and at Hatcliffe Extension since the year 2000. My sole aim has always been to contribute to uplifting the standard of living of Hatcliffe Extension. I first started working directly with the residents to build houses for the aged. I then saw a bigger vision for helping everyone in Hatcliffe Extension and began collaborating with other individuals and organizations to do this. We've achieved so much together, and I want to acknowledge all the many people and organizations who I've worked with to make this possible. I accept this award on behalf of everyone who has worked with me to uplift Hatcliffe Extension. The main organizations are the Islamic Medical Association of Zimbabwe, the Islamic Women's Initiative Network, and Hatcliffe Extension Charitable Trust. We've done this with the support from the local Muslim community, the Islamic Development Bank, Islamic Relief, friends and family of many faiths from near and far, and many more individuals and organizations from Harare and elsewhere in the world. We have many projects, including a soup kitchen for the most vulnerable in the community, with a food delivery service for those who are unable to collect their food. There's a small skills training center for young women to encourage them to become self-sufficient. A library and reading room for the children of Hatcliffe Extension is currently being set up to encourage the love of books and reading. The Islamic Medical Association and the Islamic Women's Initiative Network have run free medical outreach initiatives, and we are very proud to announce that with the support of so many, an affordable day clinic will start operating this year. There's still so much to do. At God willing, we will achieve it together. Thank you.
Outstanding Community Pillar Award, Sylvia Sanyanga.
Community Pillar Award, wow. I would like to thank Zimbabwe Community News for such an honor. Words cannot express how truly grateful I am to be recognized among so many other people that are doing amazing things in Zimbabwe and in the world. I just hope and pray that God will continue to use me to serve in His kingdom, to touch the lives of many. At this point, I would like to thank my family. I'd like to thank my husband, Eddie, who's been an amazing pillar of strength for me and has allowed me to do the work that I do. If he didn't support me the way that he does, then I wouldn't have been able to do everything. So thank you very much, Eddie. Thank you to my children. Thank you to my siblings, my dad, and my mom, who I am still grieving dearly, my in-laws, and everybody that has supported me. I would also like to thank each and every individual that has walked the amazing journey that we've walked with our children, that has said a prayer, that has offered support financially or in kind. And we are here today because of the amazing work that you continue to do in my life and the life of my family. God bless you all. Thank you for this award. I'm truly grateful.
Outstanding Community Empowerment Organization, Habakkuk Trust.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow countrymen. On behalf of Habakkuk Trust, I am privileged, honored, and humbled to receive the Community Empowerment Award on behalf of Habakkuk Trust. Thank you, Zimbabwe Community News, for bestowing this great award upon Habakkuk Trust. As Habakkuk Trust, we pride ourselves in empowering communities so that they take charge of their own destiny. Thank you once again.
Outstanding Girl Child Rights Defender, Madzibaba Endi Makururu.
Tinotenda ndoda kutenda zvikuru veZim Community vakatirangarirawo kutipawo ma-awards. Zvinoda kutendwa kuti kune vamwe vanhu vanenge vachitokurangarirai musingatozivi. Ndakarohwa nehana zvikuru ende ndakanzwa kusimudzirwa mubasa rangu ende ndinofunga gore rinori ndichashanda zvikuru kuti ndipiwe ma-awards akawanda. Tiri kutenda veZim Community, maita zvenyu, Mwari ngaakuropafadzei. Musaitirei ini chete, rambai muchiitirawo nevamwe zita ndine madzobaini bandoita program ye girl child. So I would like to thank you so much. Thank you.
Still on community awards, as Zimbabwe, it is important to make sure that in our community, disability does not mean inability. And there's one man who's dedicated his time and efforts to spread this particular message throughout the Zimbabwean community. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimai Muduri has made it and has made efforts to aid and assist PWD throughout the Zimbabwean community. But we're going to hear it from one of his beneficiaries, Daniel Gonora.
Inini ninoitwa Daniel Gonora. Ndichinyanya kutenda zvikuru ndakamirira vaMuduri. Vanova ndo vakaita chinhu chipenyu mukati meupenyu hwangu. Chekutanga vaMuduri vaindidaidza tichiridza kumashows uye tichienda pabhawa rawo riri mukadoma pamarkshep tichiridza ipapo vachitibatsirawo nezvavaitibatsira nazvo. Svika iko zvino vobva vandipa stand yangu yavakandipa iri muNorton free. Saka ndinovatenda zvikuru vaMuduri, dai vachengetwa naMwari nekuda kwerudo rwavakaita urworwo. Havana kupa ini chete asi vakapawo nemamwe mamusician aripo ndisingagoni kudoma nemazita, asi ini ndakazvimirira ndoga. Ndinotenda vaMuduri nekuda kwezvavakandiitira. Chiteererai muchinzwa.
That marks the end of the community awards. Now these are the men and women, the teams and the organizations who made our society a better place in the year 2020. In the year 2020, we experienced a lot, but in as much as we were in lockdown, a lot of people were physically active. They used their energy, they used their body, they used their muscles. In the Zimbabwean society, we have had a lot of people who have utilized their physical talent to achieve and to put Zimbabwe on the great map. This category is the sports category, and it is the Sports Lifetime Awards. Lifetime achievement in sports. In soccer, we have George Shire. In swimming, Kirsty Coventry. Rugby, Tendai Mutawarira. Golf, Nick Price. And the national sports team, women's hockey team. But in as much as they have been awarded, just because you're not mentioned tonight does not mean you're a winner. The year 2020 was a difficult year for most Zimbabweans, so the fact that you're alive, the fact that you sanitized, wore your mask, maintain social distance, and that means that you're also a winner and staying alive and keeping your neighbor alive as well. So you know, every award ceremony has an after party, but this is a virtual after party. Award yourself, give a round of applause to yourself, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Remember, Perfection Media House, Zimbabwe Community News. My name is Chieza Nyakanyanga. I hope you enjoy your evening. Let's give a shout to Zimbabwe Community News and Perfection Media, and also the crew behind the scenes. Ladies and gentlemen of Zimbabwe, good night, stay safe.